Genesis is on fire. Silvergate Bank is burning hot, while Harvard is telling its students that XRP and Ripple is the light. Those articles, as well as I got a couple of really interesting articles on NFTs today on OG Crypto and NFTs. Welcome, everybody. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in NFTs and digital assets. Now, before we jump into it, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Boom, boom. We're going to keep growing this channel as far as we can. I'm going to bring you the best 5 to 10 minutes in news today, and it's not going to be biased. Bitcoin and Ethereum is the best. Done with that crap, right? You're done with it. I'm done with it. We're all done with it. We want to hear about real news. Guys, jump right into it. CNBC, crypto lender Genesis trading lays off 30% of workforce. I went over it yesterday. There's a big problem here. Barry Silbert has been a complete train wreck ever since FTX went down, but he's been a train wreck going all the way back to the Celsius, Voyager, Three Arrows Capital debacle. His company, Genesis, went and invested in those, lost money. He borrowed money to get out of that mess. Then right before FTX actually had a problem and they were invested in that, he took 1.7 billion out of Genesis, moved it to another one of his companies, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. And when he did that, it set off a little bit of a battle with some of his creditors that were in Genesis. Now, it wouldn't be a problem if FTX didn't go down, but the second it did, then you had several creditors, including Gemini Exchange, say, hey, we gave you a bunch of our clients money. You said you were going to give us yield, and what did you do? Yeah, you froze funds. You can't withdraw anything, and that's been going on for 45 plus days now. So they have put a lot of pressure on Barry Silbert and said, hey, Barry, give us the money. Put the money back in. You stole the money from one company to give to another company. And he's going, well, I did it at paperwork and I've been paying it back. No. That was our client's money. If you don't make a decision here real fast by January 9th, we're going after you and we're going to go after Genesis. So there's a big dilemma here. They've been going back and forth in the media about, tick to tack. But the bottom line is that Genesis is owed $900 million of client funds that they put on their platform to get the best yield rate, the yield off their clients' money. And this is what Genesis is doing. Now, what I feel Genesis is trying to do is they're trying to at least sell part of the very lucrative money-making machine that is the fees that he charges to Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Now, the issue here is he bought more of it, in October, and that's where he took the money from Genesis. And they're saying, well, you need to sell all that back off, at least $1 billion of it, move it over to Genesis and give us the money. The problem that he has there is if he does that, he could have a big issue with Grayscale as well, because Grayscale would then, which is at the worst, is pegs off 60% down. It could get worse. And if he's selling $1 billion of Bitcoin, it's just going to plummet the market. So there's a lot going on here, a lot of moving parts. Genesis has been teetering now for the last 60 days, but this guy's got his head in the sand. I think they're going to force him to go bankrupt, or they're going to force him to liquidate a lot of the money that he has into Grayscale or GBT. So we're going to find out. It's going to play out. But this is one of 3 capitulation moments that we can see happen in the next 60 days or the first quarter of 2023 in the crypto industry. Next, Silvergate Bank. What a train wreck this is. It's Silvergate Capital, but it's a bank. It's where most crypto companies put their money in. They wash it through. They do some trading. This company is connected to FTX. It looks like, some of those little banks we talked about with FTX, one in Washington, and then Moon Bank that was affiliated where they were washing about hundreds of millions of dollars through it. Well, it looks like Silverbank got caught with about $143 million of funds that they they should have had, they don't have. And now there's a run on the bank. And we don't know if this is going to help it, hinder it. We don't know if they're going to survive. All I know is that the big word on the market about 3 weeks ago was that you short Silvergate Capital. And I heard that several influencers sat there and said, no, that's what you don't do. You know, we're going to see they're strong. They have shown now that they aren't strong and that they're taking hits with FTX and with the other cryptocurrencies out there, and that this bank, which is the largest bank for crypto, looks like it's going to falter. All right, next, here's some good news. We've seen this, we know it. Harvard is out there. We've seen last week, China, a university in China mentioned Ripple and XRP being the best, the only cross-border currency out there, XRP, and the company Ripple to have the XRPL and ODL, on-demand liquidity, to help the future of banking and the liquidity crisis that is starting to happen. Now we're seeing Harvard say the same thing. It says Harvard, Ripple and Stellar Lumens, XLM, will be the backbone of payment systems in the future. Guys, you can't get universities over and over and saying this. We've also heard murmurings coming out of England, over there with their institutions, their colleges of higher education. They're saying the same thing over and over. What don't you understand? All those people out there saying it's a farce, it's garbage. They're not talking about any other coins, right? They're only talking about disruptive technology for today's banking system or financial system. There is, for anything else, any other disruptive technology, there isn't any. Do not tell me Ethereum is disruptive. It's not disrupting anything today. Are they building? Yes, but they're not integrating into anyone's daily life that we're seeing that Ripple is, especially XRP in the third quarter in their quarterly reports. Over $2.7 billion were ran by financial institutions on-demand liquidity with Ripple, and there were tens of billions of dollars ran over the XRPL. This fourth quarter, I expect it to over double. So more and more financial institutions are coming on board, and they're seeing that they don't have to have, all the coins of every country around the world to transact from their bank to across border. All you need is a single currency that you purchase. You then send it off to the next bank, and they convert it back to whatever the currency they want to convert it to. Guys, this is disruptive technology. We're going to see these two companies, Ripple and Stellar Lumens, change the world. All right, so now we're going to get the NFTs. We all know that anyone that's actually owned NFTs have been in a rug pull. Let's bring on producer Emi. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay, so this sucks. A developer from Mutant Ape Planet, Aurélien Michael, the French citizen, he has been arrested because he was charged with fraud for taking $2.9 million from one of company wallets and putting it into his personal.
Yep, him and his boys.
Yeah, him and his boys. But they're mainly talking about him, so...
Yeah,
stuff like this is terrible. It definitely makes people very leery of NFTs. I think it's good that the government is making sure.
Right, and it's one thing that a lot of these guys are doing now is they're having to dox themselves.
Yeah.
So a year ago, you wouldn't dox yourself and you can get away with this, and you would be nowhere.
Yeah.
Today, no one wants to go and put money into a NFT collection unless they know that these people are doxxed. Mm-hmm. So then once you dox, you're a French citizen, right?
Yeah,
you start connecting the dots.
Yeah, so definitely big news. Hate to see it. Hope we'll see less news headlines like this.
Hope the people that actually put their money into it, minted these, and had all these promises that some of this money can be recovered and then give back to them, mm-hmm. or at least to the people who minted it, not maybe the secondary sales.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, our next headline here. This is pretty cool. Can you read that for them, please?
BMW to launch blockchain-powered loyalty program.
So it took us a little bit to get through this article here, and this is mainly going to be for customers in Thailand. They're using if they're using the Binance chain to power all of this. I think this is interesting. I know we did report BMW has already done, I want to say, a NFT project.
Yes,
I believe
they have. Almost all major car manufacturers
yeah, a lot of the
have.
luxury. Yeah,
Except Tesla. That's the only one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe Elon will give us.
He might be a little busy at the moment.
Maybe
I'm just
a touch.
spitballing, but
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I'd love to see like the Doge dog driving a Tesla. whatever. Okay. So this is kind of interesting. They haven't really given us a ton of like specifics on it. Just that BMW is doing it and it's going to be powered through the Binance chain.
So they all have loyalty programs, and now they're just trying to put the loyalty program onto the blockchain. And so with that, there's a lot more innovation that can happen there. I can give you an NFT of the new model coming out to trade in. Versus, you know, I can do quite a lot. I mean, I'm excited about this. Now, I think it's more, they're saying it's a loyalty program. I think it's a test net on the BNB, you know, chain at the moment. And it's only in one country. I think that you have to be very careful on certain countries that don't have regulation, like the United States.
Like the United States, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why it's in other Asian countries that have really adopted this technology. We know that last week we reported on China, right? They have now have an NFT marketplace, and they're starting to do NFTs now. They're probably more, you know, government-related NFTs, but they're embracing NFTs and they're regulating NFTs.
Yeah.
Very, very important. And that, again, is an Asian country.
Yeah, very interesting. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Well, welcome, everybody. If you liked our content, please hit that like button. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. Now, check out our other social medias at TikTok and Instagram. We also put a lot of content over there. You guys have a fantastic day.
Bye.